I told you I know the exact teams that will make the playoffs and what team will win the national championship. Well, that is what the CFP index is for. Just like every national championship team has had a blue chip ratio, there's another statistic that every national championship team and every playoff team has in the college football playoff era. So these are your playoff caliber teams. The statistic they need is top 35 in offensive points per game rank and top 60 in defensive points per game rank. As you can see, all these teams have it. Now, these are all your teams that can win the national championship. All these teams are top 15 in points per game rank and also being top 30 in defensive points per game rank. So you might be asking, what does this mean? So if we see here, there are about 4 teams in here that are still left in the playoff race: Georgia, Michigan, Oregon, and Florida State. And they all have the metrics that every national championship team had. Then we just go to the playoff teams. And all these teams here don't have the metric that all the national championship teams have. So let's think of a scenario that could happen that would show the index that is right. So there is a reality where 3 out of these 4 teams will make it: Ohio State, Alabama, Texas, and Washington. For conversation purposes, let's say Ohio State wins out and Washington wins out and they both make the playoffs. And then you either have Texas or Alabama, and it doesn't matter, you pick which one. So then more than likely the 4th team that would be in would be Florida State. And I would guarantee today Florida State would win that playoffs. And it's because they have the metrics and the other teams don't. Now say Oregon wins over Washington in that conference championship, and it would come down to Oregon or Florida State would win the national championship. Now when Ohio State can make the national championship game, but they just won't win it because one of those other teams will. Let me know if you have any questions. And again, if you are questioning this, just remember, statistics tell history.